Let's talk media, and boy, there's lots to talk about with the media writer from The Australian, Sophie Elsworth, live from Melbourne. Good to talk to you, Sophie. I got to tell you, it's been a long while since I've been as engrossed in one of these commercial television current affairs programs as I was in Spotlight last night, just absolutely destroying this so-called journalism from the ABC when it comes to what our troops are up to in Afghanistan.
Oh, absolutely, Chris, and I heard your editorial at the top of your show. This is really concerning that the ABC has problematic audio with this footage of Australian soldiers in Afghanistan. Now, just in the last half an hour, my colleague Ellie Dudley has published a story on The Australian saying that Heston Russell has written to Kim Williams, the ABC chair, and he is requesting a face-to-face meeting with him to discuss how this doctored audio was inputted into this video of the Australian footage that aired on the ABC. But Chris, the ABC regularly boasts that it is Australia's most trusted news source, and this is seriously damaging for the public broadcaster, and Kim Williams needs to take action.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Sophie. Actually, Heston Russell said that on Sky earlier today. Here he is.
The ABC needs to sit down, go through a due process. I've reached out to Kim Williams, the new chair of the ABC, and asked to meet with him and go through this because it is a shocking scandal and they can't weasel their way out of it now.
Absolutely. There's got to be a proper investigation into this, and no doubt the pressure will continue to mount, Sophie. I just want to show our viewers, in case they tuned in late, some of what I outlined at the top of the program. This is all courtesy of Channel 7's Spotlight program, and this gets to the key of this this dodgy audio. If you look, have a look, have a look.
Revealing an astonishing difference between the source vision and the version of events told by the ABC's Mark Willesee, which starts with 6 rounds of firing. Then, the single warning shot becomes 6.
To me, it appears some of these figures are
They've literally added extra gunshots.
That's phenomenal. So
I fell off my chair when I saw this.
Yeah, it's just shocking stuff. But I suppose I'm a little concerned, Sophie, that people will just focus only on that, because there are so many other aspects of the reporting that were questioned, like the key informant, if you like, the key witness for the ABC. So it's shown that he says that he's only got sketchy details. Basically, don't take my word for it. I can't really help you out. Don't trust my recollections. We get none of that from the ABC. Another interviewee who said his interview was edited to transfer a meaning that was the opposite to what he was saying. I mean, it's extraordinary stuff.
It is extraordinary stuff, and this takes a lot of bravery and courage to speak up and tackle the ABC. They have enormously deep pockets, Chris, as you and I know. They have $1 billion a year in our funding from the taxpayer. So to take them on, as Heston Russell has, is an expensive, time-consuming and sometimes really demoralising situation to put yourself in against the behemoth of the taxpayer-funded broadcaster. But he has done that, and he is showing that he's not backing down.
He is a very brave and courageous man, is Heston Russell. He'll be on with Andrew Bolt later, and he deserves a lot of credit for this. It's been very, very difficult for him. Another story related to the ABC that you've broken today, Sophie, is their much vaunted racism review. It seems to be disappearing without a trace.
Chris, this is really quite remarkable. The ABC announced on May 21 last year, so 16 months ago, that they were holding an independent review into racism claims at the ABC following the claims by Stan Grant that he was treated poorly at the ABC after he covered the King's coronation. We are now 16 months on. David Anderson said at Senate estimates in May that this would be finished by the end of July. We're now in September, Chris, and there is no sign of this report. I could not raise Terry Janke, the law firm who is doing this. They did not respond to me. The ABC won't tell me when it's been handed down. But Warren Mundine said to me in this story, this is ridiculous. Some murder trials take shorter than this. And they are still waiting for the results of this review 16 months on, Chris.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. They said they'd do it. I don't know whether it's necessary. I think it'd be better spent looking at their own reporting and its objectivity. But if they really think racism is a problem in their organisation, they got to do it more quickly than this, as you say. Extraordinary stuff. Thanks for joining us, Sophie. I appreciate it.